Listen, Wendy.
Yes?
I think you have to put on that recording of your saying that word. I think it's necessary. Fire!
Daddy!
Oh, we love that, Wendy. I'm on fire.
And I had to have a conference, of course, with the head man in charge. That would be my son. Now, look, Kev, do you mind if Mommy is on the playground once a week? I promise I'm not going to interfere or hover over you or, blow you kisses and embarrass you.
Yeah, right.
Or any of that stuff. I'm not going to do any of that. I simply would like to, participate, and I'll meet the other moms who, will be volunteering. And so he said, okay, Mommy, as long as you don't get in the way. I said, I won't. And he said, and I want you to wear, now I swear to you, he's so on it. He said, I want you to wear big hair over your eyes. For whatever reason, he loves the side part and the anonymous eye cover, a la Prince or Leah or, his mom. He doesn't like when both eyes show. You know what I mean? He really likes it when the hair gets covered over your eyes. He says, Mommy, you look pretty. So, there I'll be with hair over one of my eyes.
Catholic schoolgirl skirt.
Well, that's how I'm dressed today. But I must say, playground duty is right before, literally I'll leave the playground and come to work. So I'm caught in the matrix because it's like, the mommy thing is one outfit and, how I am is a whole nother way. So I'm kind of, caught in the matrix because, for instance, if I was monitoring the playground today.
The principal would say, Wendy Williams, we need you in the principal's office. You've been a bad girl. See, they're running off the kids with 5-inch heels.
And a 5-inch skirt.
On the grass. Wow.
Oh my gosh. One of those days I'll wear a sweatsuit or something like that. I don't want to look embarrassed. See, he likes it. My son likes it. He likes the whole effect. But he doesn't understand that I'll be judged by the other mothers. Oh my goodness. Did you see Kevin's mother?
They'd be like the chick on Friday when she was getting in the car. Look at this woman. Hey, Miss Williams.
Oh boy. But parents, if you have children in school, shout out to the ones of you who are actively involved, whether it's reading a story, doing homework, picking up from cheerleading, taking to football practice, whether you bake cookies for the bake sale or volunteer for the playground or whatever. I just think things like that are so important. It doesn't mean our kids aren't going to grow up to be axe murderers, but at least that takes away our guilt. Do you know what I mean? Look, I did all I could with you, so you're not going to put that off on me. Yeah, you're robbing banks now. Well, yeah. Dear Wendy, I need your advice on what to do about my father. I live in New Jersey, and I go to college. In college, I'm exposed to many different kinds of people, gay in particular. I know that my father is gay, but I do not know how to confront him with it. He is not with my mother, and although they get along, when I ask my mother, she didn't tell me it was not true. He is a worship leader in our church in Irvington.
Wow.
And I am confused as to why he's preaching on things and living differently. I want him to be happy and live his life in truth. Should I ask him? Should I leave him alone? I'd ask him. The only reason why I'd ask is because life is too short, and I feel like if by chance there was something horrible to happen, I always feel like you need to know as much about the people closest to you as possible. And I'm talking in particular about your mother and your father, and I'll never forget the day I asked my mother if she was a virgin. She married my father. Well, oh my gosh, this was about 10 years ago, and I just asked her out of nowhere. We were, in the kitchen putzing around and whatnot, and she had an old school fit. So, I just left it where it was. Now I know if and she never gave me a straight, of course. But, I could sense a little something. I would never revisit it again, but I'm positive now if I revisit that same question now that I'm older and I'd have, 10 years has passed. My mother looks at me as a different person today than she did 10 years ago, and so on and so forth. I'd get the answer. Certain things are important to know about your parents. For you, personally, I'd have this conversation because you want your father to be happy. You're not condemning him for being gay. I'd ask him, but that's the kind of child I am, much to my parents' chagrin. Now I ask him everything. Daddy, your teeth look great. Are those new teeth? And the only reason why I bring up stuff like that is because my husband said to my father one day during the summer, during the 6-week sneak peek, he's like, oh, Mr. Williams. Anyway, you get the rest. But yeah, so I talk to my parents about a lot and virtually anything that rolls off my head at this particular point. If I find that it's germane to I want to know. I want to know. I would talk to your father about it. Don't leave it alone. Talk to your father about it, but don't relay the information back to your mom. This is between you and your dad. This is between a father and his child. And if you're the only sibling who's going to ask, then you're the only sibling who needs to know. Because I know I have a sister and brother, and they would never ask my mother and father the things that I asked them. But I guarantee you, I know more not mess, but I know more of the tea, on my mother and father because I ask. Like my sister's older than me and my brother is younger. He's probably listening right now. Hey, Tommy, my siblings would never ask my parents, but you want to know what? You don't ask, you're not going to get it from me. This conversation was between me and mommy or me and daddy. I know something you don't know. To the phones we go. I'm sorry. 866-GET-WENDY. Alston wants to talk about Mariah Carey being at the inauguration. Hi, Alston.
Hi, Wendy. I think you're right as far as hero. Nobody would really want to hear that, but I'm obsessed with her. I grew up, loving everything about her. I used to drive my mother and grandmother crazy. I waited even 8.5 hours in the rain to meet her because I just love her voice. I love everything about her. So I do think that, vocally, I think that she could be a good person, a good match.
Oh, yeah.
I love Aretha Franklin as well, so I agree with you on that. She's the best of best. So, yes. Beyonce, yes, too, because I love Beyonce. I'm obsessed with Mariah, but I love Beyonce. So, yes. But, you don't think Mariah would be a good fit?
No. I like, if we're going to pick somebody from today, I'd rather have Beyonce. She puts on a better show. We need hair.
You're right.
We need hair tossing and hip jiggling.
Vocally, I think Mariah has a better voice, but I do think that you're right. Beyonce puts on a better show because Beyonce can dance, and she brings all of it. You're right.
Yes.
She brings all of it in that sense. She does.
So
you're right.
But I agree with you, though. Mariah's voice is much better. Would it be safe to assume you're a gay man?
What?
Of course.
Oh, me, no. I have a feeling you'd ask me that, and we've spoken before, and you brought that up to me. No, I'm not gay. As a devout Christian, I'm against that lifestyle, honestly, so no, I'm not, but I've gotten that my whole life because I'm very soft-spoken, but no. I have a feeling you'd ask me that. No, it does not offend me because I've dealt with it my whole life. No, I'm not gay at all. I love women. Like I said, I grew up in the church, so no. I was not allowed to practice that lifestyle, so no. I'm definitely not gay, but I do thank you for asking me that.
But let me ask you this.
No, I do thank you.
You said you weren't allowed to practice that lifestyle. So if you were allowed to practice that lifestyle...
No, I would not, because like I said, I'm against it. As a devout Christian, I'm against that lifestyle, so no, I would not practice it anyway.
But if you weren't a Christian, and if your parents weren't looking...
No, someone did ask me that. Someone asked me if the Bible keeps me at bay. And I still would not practice it. I do feel, and I hate to say this because I know you have other, fans, and I don't really want anybody to, attack me for this, but I do believe that God made opposite sexes for a reason. So no, I would not practice it. Regardless, I would never practice it. So no.
Might as well come all the way out the closet.
I do thank you for asking me that, like I said.
Yes.
And I think you're right. I'd rather be on than Alicia Keys as well, because I'm not a big Alicia Keys fan at all. I think she's very overrated. So I'd much rather Beyonce, because I think Beyonce is another one. She can bring it all, as opposed to...
Now, what about Diana Ross?
I love Diana Ross, but vocally, I just don't. I really like her, but I don't think vocally, as far as you know, the legendary divas. I don't think she's as good as someone like Aretha Franklin or Gladys Knight.
And we both agree that Whitney Houston needs to save all of her star power for when she's ready to come.
I'm not a big fan of hers at all, but I do think that she's not ready. I don't think she's ready yet. I don't think she's ready for that. I really don't think that she's ready.
Got you. Well, playing your exit music.
All right.
So there you go, Alston. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I love you, Wendy. I listen to you all the time, and I'm sorry about what happened with Charlamagne, whatever happened, but I still will always listen to your show.
I appreciate that, Alston. How you doing?
Yes.
I knew. Bye. I am so trying to ignore the texts and the telephones. Everybody is calling you a queen, Alston. Everybody is just, everybody, the listening family is going in on you, Alston. I'm going to let Fabian speak. He's one of our elder statesmen, and he usually puts things in a pretty good perspective. Fabian.
Hi, Wendy.
Fabian.
All I got to say is, Austin, please look down.
Oh.
Please look down, girlfriend, because I don't care what you call yourself. You might as well come all the way out the closet.
Oh, boy.
That's all I got to say about that. I mean, really.
Thank you.
That's all I got to say.
Thank you, Fabian. Austin, here's some of your text. He is in denial. Gay, gay, gay. Oh, I can't take it. The sound effects. He sounds so gay. Devout Christian, laughing my ass off. How you doing, Mr. Mariah Carey? Wendy, he is so gay. Wendy, he is gay as hell. That's from Annette. Wendy, you should have asked him about Cher. OMG, Wendy, queen, queen, queen. That Austin is a double order of Fruit Loops in a hot pink cereal bowl. Oh my God, they are giving it to you, Austin. Oh, Austin. Alex is 23 and she's messing with a guy who wants sex to last at least 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm a 15, 20-minute kind of girl, in and out.
Okay.
With him, he doesn't reach his client.